Hello there, Gemini, and welcome to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we are pulling out messages for you for the month of December. So, Taurus, this may resonate for your sun, moon, or rising sign, and do check out your other sign readings as well for some more information and some big picture kind of outlook for yourself. So let's get right into it and let's see what messages that Spirit's got for you in your month of December. If you do, by the way, find you enjoy your reading, please do take a moment to press the like button and drop a heart in the comment section down below. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more content from me. So let's get into it here. And we have poinsettia coming out for you here. Interesting. Now, poinsettias, we sometimes force them to bloom at this time of year. We keep them in a dark place, and then we bring them out into the light, and they blossom into these beautiful, vibrant plants. So you may be in a situation where you have maybe been felt like you've been in the dark. Perhaps there's some information you didn't have, or perhaps you've just been going through a dark period in your life, or perhaps you've just been in an energy of quiet solitude. Whatever it happens to be, this is a time when you are about to blossom and shine in the most beautiful ways. The message on the bottom of this card: cast the shadows, scream silence at them, dear witch. What lurks inside transforms into the most beautiful of beauty. Right, so there you go. You are about to blossom and shine like never before. We have create some space here as well. Make sure that you do put aside a little bit of time for yourself, right? We need to create some space for ourselves. Your inner light, in order for it to shine, right, we need to allow it to shine. And in order to do that, we are more open, we're more free with our energy, with our spirit, with our emotions. And sometimes here, Gemini, you tend to be very much like a social butterfly, right? There's always a lot going on. You've got a lot of ideas, right? You've got a lot of things that, that you're thinking about. And so with your busy mind, sometimes it's hard to quiet down, right? It's hard to, sometimes sit in silence, right? Because your brain is always in like maximum overdrive, right? But there's something here that wants to come in to lighten you up, to guide you, to show you aspects of yourself that perhaps you didn't previously realize existed. Because when we leave space, something else comes in to fill it. But we need to be a little courageous. We need to be willing to let something sit empty. And for you, Gemini, I mean, you're ruled by Mercury. You can't help it, right? You can't help it. Your mind is always abuzz. But, your social calendar does not always need to be full. You don't always need to be thinking of the next best thing. You don't always have to be chatting with a million people all around you every minute of every day. Create the space. There's something trying to bless you, something trying to really show you how to best shine your light. Something in the darkness here is trying to come out. And so create that space. Got the Five of Winter Pentacles. Something is showing you the way. Something is showing you the light. The Artisan of Winter Wands. The Winter Fool. The Winter Emperor. My goodness. And we have Winter Strength. This energy coming out for you. Wow. Once you get out of this Five of Winter Pentacles energy, right? It's Five of Pentacles, hands down, lack. Lack, feeling out in the cold, left in the dust, being in the dark. But there's a light, and that light shining upon you. Are you willing to see it? Are you willing to look up? Are you willing to ask for help? Are you willing to embrace it? Are you willing to take that step back and believe there's a better way? That Five of Pentacles can show that we're focusing on the negative, or perhaps we are so focused and we've got this tunnel vision. We're so busy. We're so frantic in our thoughts, our actions, our energy, right? That we can't see the guiding light. But once we do, once we look up, once we take a step back, once we expand our peripheral vision, look at what's unleashed. Magnificent. The Artisan of Winter Wands, that's that Knight of Wands. You're always on the go. You're always a go-getter, right? You're always active. So this can be where something is about to be unleashed for you or within you or through you. And it's exciting. And it's lighting that fire within your soul. It can be something spiritual. It's like a spiritual acceleration here for you. It can be something in your day-to-day world. Your relationships, your job, your business, your money. Whatever it happens to be. Following your passions. What are you passionate about? Spirit's like, follow your passions and know and be confident that you will succeed. But just like we've got the poinsettia energy where we're kind of being in the shadows, being in the dark, there's something that's been hidden. It's so that it can regenerate. And then what happens? Boom, blossoms like there's no tomorrow. And this is about to happen to you. We've got the Winter Fool, the Emperor, and we've got the Strength card. Wow. New beginnings, adventure, fun, excitement, joy, a new path in life. The Winter Fool brings in an energy of my passion has been restored. I'm feeling the life force driving within. I'm on a different kind of journey than I previously have been. So there can be a shifting of energy. You've been on one trajectory, but that Five of Winter Pentacles, something's not quite right. Something hasn't quite worked. Something needs to change. Because we've kind of like stopped in our tracks, or maybe it's not for us anymore. And then this whole new world starts to open up. Believe in yourself. Be strong. Be confident. The Winter Emperor, this can be you. Maybe you have a passion to start your own business, to forge your new career path in life. Maybe you have been so busy and your social calendar is so full and you're always so deeply committed that you spread yourself so thin and you're like, I'm going to do something differently. The Emperor energy, I'm going to be confident in myself. And I'm going to put up some strong boundaries. And sometimes those boundaries are for you, right? Not necessarily always for every other person. Do you always say yes to everything, right? Do you protect your social calendar, right? It's like, okay, I'm going to do something with other people on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, but these other days, they're for me. And we need to do that sometimes. But whatever your situation is coming in, you are about to experience a shift in some way, shape, or form. Okay. The Winter Emperor can certainly be you sitting in your personal power. You're feeling good. You are making a plan. All right. And then with the Strength card, you are embracing your courage, your personal power to move forward or to make some change or to do something that previously you didn't see or something that previously scared you. Your confidence, your power, your strength is what you're embracing. If you've previously been in a situation where Five of Pentacles, you have given your power away, or you have let something or someone control you in some way, you are taking that back. There may be a very helpful person with that Winter Emperor there that can help you or give you some wise advice on your journey. It can be about business. It can be about life. This person you may already know, or you could be, especially right beside the Fool, you could be embarking on some journey to meet someone new. I feel like for some of you, it is a spiritual journey. I feel like for some of you, you have a little bit of an entrepreneurial light inside you, and you may follow that. I feel like for some of you here, you're just ready to open your heart. But there's growth, there's strength, there's promise, there's passion, and there's fresh energy and fresh outlook. Got the Page of Gifts. So instead of lack, Five of Pentacles, we have gifts coming in. Beautiful. Big shift there. Ace of Canes. Clarity, a sense of purpose, focus. Page of Good Cheer. Wonderful. More great stuff coming in there for you. We've got Sinterklaas, which is the Hierophant. And we have the Krampus. Oh dear, yes, he's showing up for you, and that is the Devil card. So again, if you have been feeling like you've given your personal power away, right? The Krampus, the Devil card, we give our power away. We play into our fears. We've got bad habits, right? But we are trying to break through those. So I do feel that some of you are maybe going to recognize some of your bad habits. I think you're going to recognize where something needs to shift and something needs to change, right? But I think this is, for some of you, it's a little bit of fear, right? The Krampus that comes in, so the Devil card, we always need boundaries and perspective. When the Devil card comes in, we've already said that you might need to establish some boundaries, especially with your own behaviors or your own habits, right? And that's why he's coming out, right there. We already said, of course, as well, that there might be something here where you might need to face your fear and embrace your courage. And again, fear, the Devil card brings fear, brings our shadow side, right? So brings our bad habits, okay? Something that starts out good, but then we take it to excess, and then it's not so good anymore. It has a hold over us then, right? Think of things like alcohol. A couple of glasses of wine, a cup of good cheer, whatever, all good. But then we drink that case of beer, or we drink that, 2-liter bottle of wine, right? And it's not any good anymore, right? So we take something in moderation, which is good. It's pleasurable, right? Whether it's our money or time or our habits or our food or our drink or whatever it happens to be. But then we take it to the extreme, right? And then it has power and hold over us. We don't want to do that, right? And that's where the Strength card comes in. We can conquer our fears. We can conquer our habits. We know when to put the brakes on, whether people, place, situations, things, right? So there's something here that is an underlying energy of, it's like I'm lurking here in the shadows. But all our other energy here, we are conquering this. We are dealing with toxic people and situations in a different way. We are establishing boundaries and trying to set new patterns within ourselves here with this. The Devil card often does come out when there's an imbalance somewhere in our lives, right? And so, over here, we start with your Five of Pentacles, and over here, we finish off with the Devil card, right? So there's something here that is kind of lurking in the shadows, right? And so sometimes we need to face these things head on. It can be challenging. This can be a focus on the material world, right? All style, no substance kind of thing, right? That Five of Pentacles can show that we have a tendency here to sometimes play into lack, right? Or to focus on what we don't have. Devil card. We'll have it. We'll have our shadow side, right? In relationships, right? That Devil card, right, is like everything's good on the surface, but there's really nothing wonderful underneath. All style, no substance, right? And so this can be something that's being highlighted that you need to break away from, right? But we can do it. Believe in yourself. Got the Center Clause energy, the Hierophant energy, right? This is about your faith and your belief. It's about seeking a more spiritual or perhaps religious path, right? What do you believe in? Who do you believe in? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in a higher power? This can be about commitment to your spiritual journey. It can be a commitment to, your personal journey through life, right? Because this is Taurus energy and it is known as the marriage card, right? But it can be a higher level of commitment, ascending something to the next level. So sometimes we need to take something to the next level. But this can be seeking out or going within to have a deeper understanding of what lies beneath us and doing a little bit of our shadow work. But whatever it is, we are trying to conquer some negative thoughts, negative patterns, negative energies. And so it's a little bit of a cautionary tale, a cautionary energy. But again, all this other energy that's coming out, it's big time stuff, right? It's really big energy there for you. We just need to be ready to receive it. And we do have two messages of receiving. We've got the Page of Gifts, receiving gifts, money, material things, improving our financial situation. We get offers and opportunities. We also get knowledge. We seek knowledge and we find the knowledge. The Page of Good Cheer is our Page of Cups. And our Page of Cups can be some spiritual insight, growth, and awakening. It can also be, a gift of love and joy and friendship and happiness and all of these wonderful things. It can be a little bit of a surprise, like, oh, I never saw it that way, or oh, I didn't see that coming, and it's a good thing, right? But with the Ace of Canes right in the middle here, this is answers. Messages, answers, new beginnings, invitations, clarity of thinking. It's a card of focus, an epiphany, and it's a big old yes card. So I feel like some of you here, again, you are shifting your focus or you are refocusing and you're seeing things clearly. Whatever that happens to be. I clearly see what steps I need to take to break a bad habit or to move away from a toxic situation. Or I clearly see what path that I need to take, no matter how easy, no matter how difficult, in order to improve my situation. And down here, it's like, I know I can do it. The 2 pages here, you could have an underlying purpose for doing something in your life. Maybe you've got children, perhaps you want to start a family. Perhaps there's been some issues in your relationship here. And, you have the ability here when we work together, right? And we both promise to do better, promise to do things. Our lines of communication are open, right? We can recommit to ourselves or take our relationship to the next level, but we've got to deal with something here with that Devil card, right? Something there that, if we talk things through in a positive way, we can repair relationships, right? But there's something that we need to deal with so that we can move away from it. With your Hierophant coming out, Center Clause energy, again, this can be a card of guidance, seeking out either a higher power or somebody in your life that can give you some guidance or wisdom or help you maybe see how you can make a better path and make some positive changes. And he's right underneath the Emperor. And the Emperor is also a card of advice or guidance, right? So you could have more than one opportunity to talk something out, to visit someone with the Hierophant energy. It can be a spiritual person, and it may be something that you and someone else maybe go and see at the same time, because traditionally we've got two people seeking guidance from this one, right? But it certainly doesn't have to be. It can just be you. But I do feel that there's gifts and blessings coming in here for you. Perhaps something here that you've been obsessing over, because that devil energy can bring about obsession, right? And so sometimes if we obsess about something, we can create some blocks, and this is where this Five of Pentacles comes in. Block something, right? But then once we take that step back, then things kind of fall into place, and doors start opening, and paths start opening for us, and then we can see the possibilities, we can see the potential. But there could be a little bit of an epiphany coming in there for you too. Let's get a couple more messages for you guys. Number 13, I am confident. 13 relates back to the Death card. Change, transformation, evolution, growth, the end of something, so something new or better can come in. I am confident. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. I am confident. Look for 1s and 3s on your journey. And we have number 18. I am kind-hearted. Moon card energy. What does your subconscious tell you? What are you afraid of? What is not quite as it seems? Devil card, right? Something isn't quite what it seems. You are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. I am kind-hearted. With all that, I'll leave that there for you guys. I do hope there was something here that resonated, whether it was in a big way or a small way. But if so, please do drop a heart in the comments below. I will heart you back. We'll share some love in this beautiful holiday season as we prepare to go into some very interesting energies in 2026. I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.